Hi.
That took a lot.
Welcome back to
started.
the podcast.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back, Christine. I dreamed a dream in time gone by. From Les Mis.
Nope. I thought you were just making it on the spot.
Oh, yeah. A beautiful
Yeah.
Oscar.
Really high
Tony
registered,
Award.
too. Like you went for it.
Thank you. Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of episode 30.
Is it really?
Let me double check.
I think you're off on the number.
No, because
No?
no,
No.
so serious.
I edit the podcast. No.
No,
No,
it is episode.
Say
30.
it ain't so. Episode 30?
Say it so.
Should we just
Yeah.
make it to karaoke hour?
You know I love it. You know I'm sexy.
I'll-
Don't call, just take the moto lie.
I'll just start like throwing you song titles and be like, go.
Start freaking out. Yes, episode 30. Oh my gosh, our age.
Well, now I'm depressed.
Hey.
Anyways, welcome back. It's the In Bed Podcast. I'm Christine.
I'm Cole.
We're the hosts. We sit in two twin beds and just hang out. It's kind of like 4 a.m. sleepover vibes. We're literally this is a shirt that I would wear to a sleepover.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I've got if you're not watching on YouTube, I got my Pedro Pascal shirt on and like I'm ready to like hang out, chill and talk shit.
And I have a Betty. Oh, talk shit. Damn. It's that kind of episode?
talk shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a Betty White shirt on.
I love
Remembering a Betty White. Remembering Betty White.
Oh,
Oh.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Queen.
Sad.
I know. We never talked about how I'm related to Betty White.
Related? Loose term?
Loose term.
Loose term
as
related.
loose as you possibly could.
Yeah.
I'm not related to her, but when I was a child, I would call myself. I would call her my adopted grandma.
I would call myself Betty White when I was younger.
I wore a mop on my head as a wig, and I walked around.
Like a stuffed dog. That stuffed dog? You had that dog?
Wayne.
Yeah. Is that his name? Wayne?
Yeah, Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah, I named him after a restaurant. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Do you want to talk about Betty White?
Yeah, let's
Wait,
just-
first of all, if
off
you're
the
not listening and watching to the podcast, please like and subscribe. You can follow us on YouTube at the In Bed Pod. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the In Bed Pod. We kind of changed
thing.
our tags around a little bit, so you
Everywhere.
can find us a little bit easier. If you're already following us, they're not new pages, but if you haven't followed us, give us a like,
They
share,
are new pages if
follow,
they are.
review. What?
And if you haven't, they're brand new
Yeah,
pages
follow us
and
again.
really great.
But yeah. Anyways, let's.
Yeah,
this is
subscribe
gonna
here,
Be,
hoes. Oh wait,
Hose, God. He means bed bugs. He's not
bed
calling
buds.
anybody.
Sorry, bed buds.
We're
That's
just
my
gonna
new-
do like an episode where Cole and I have a lot to catch up on and like little. I'm calling it like a notes app where I have like a
Yeah.
bunch of random stuff I want to talk about. But
Yeah.
we got to talk about Betty White.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I met Betty White. She first came into my life, and this is serious, by the way, which is crazy.
Yeah. You're saying it like it's a joke, but it's,
No, I'm saying like it like she's like a made up goldfish that I
Yeah.
like was like Betty White's my goldfish. No, I knew her. I met her when I was 10 years old. My dad and her worked together closely throughout my whole lifetime. So like 26 years, 27 years, something
Yeah.
around that. And so I first met her when I was like 10ish, and it was and I don't exactly know how to so like
Yeah.
throughout life
I knew all this, so I'm just like listening.
Yeah.
But I was like,
So-
someone in the comments is like, "What the hell?" And I'm like,
No.
"Yeah, he knew Betty White."
Yeah, no, I knew her very well.
Yeah.
We'd hang out a lot of the times, which is weird. I went to her birthday party.
Hanging out with Betty, was she nice?
Yeah, she was just like exactly who you'd think she would be.
She always surrounded by dogs. She really likes.
She
dogs.
had so many dogs.
She had.
Had.
Oh, I thought she just like donated a lot of. No, I'm saying
Did
like
she? Wait,
she like
maybe not actually.
She owned a bunch of dogs.
Well, so the reason I said had is because on her birthday party she had.
Cole went to her birthday party.
Yes, I went to her 96th, 7th, one of those. I don't know.
You don't go to many of those.
I don't know. No, I know.
You're not going to go to many 97th
Yeah.
birthday parties in your
Also,
lifetime.
okay, for context, I like to think that I rediscovered Betty White because when I was 10, you know when she had a cultural resurgence with our generation
Yes.
from the Snickers commercial and then from the proposal.
Yes.
That's when she like came back into our generation. Okay,
Yeah.
so obviously like she's Golden Girls, all of like
Unless like you grew up.
iconic.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
you like grew up and like your mom, like your family watched the Golden Girls as like throwback like TV Land stuff.
Yeah.
Then you know the Golden Girls, then you'd be a fan of that shit, then you'd be a fan of her. But if not, if you're like in your 30s like us.
Or younger.
Yeah, you're like, I've seen her on stuff and guest appearances. Oh, they were on that Hot in Cleveland show? Was
Hot
that
in
the
Cleveland.
show?
Yep.
Right,
Mhm.
that was like a...
And then
riff off
she
Golden
did
Girls.
oh gosh, what were we on with her? She was what was that ABC show with Emily Osment, and it was like
She was like a
a
cook or
sitcom.
something?
Yeah.
She was in that?
she did a guest appearance, and we went on set with her, which was very fun. So my dad and I went with her
That's
and
fun.
her team, and we were all like watching her do it, which was very fun. Yeah. So I've interacted with whatever, and it was cool. But I like to think when I was 10, when I first met her, we were in a hotel lobby, and we like spent whatever, I was along with my dad or whatever, and we were looking at fish tanks, and I remember like she and I, because she loved animals.
She wanted to buy a fish tank?
Oh. No, it was in the hotel lobby.
Oh, okay,
I'm sorry.
okay.
We were looking at this giant fish
Just
tank.
you and Betty White, a cultural icon.
Yeah.
Just staring into a fish tank
Yeah,
together?
we like stared there for like 10 minutes and just talked about like fish, and just like it was like really fun. And I remember like walking away, and I like dove deep into the Betty White, and I was like, I need to know everything. I made a website called Betty White is Nice.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. BettyWhiteIsNice.com.
Still
When I was it's not up anymore. And it was like, and then she was on the proposal, and then became kind of this like icon who's like snappy, this like grandma who's like kind of was like a little like ooh, like
Yeah.
flirty and funny and like whatever. And so
You're
it was,
like running her Instagram?
yeah, no, literally. So and
my
like my dad
gosh.
is still, her team is whatever, still great and awesome, and yeah. So, but that's like how I know, and so that's how I have this shirt is from whatever, and then we went to like her whatever, it doesn't matter. There's like some stuff on my TikTok about it. I love that I'm trying to be like, I'm like I don't know why I'm sharing this
like,
anymore.
Speak away the thought. I'm like, cool, tell us.
Well, then we went to like her after she passed. We went to they like sold all of her things and like donated
Estate
them
sale?
to like
Yeah.
an estate sale. So that was like
What'd
really
you get?
interesting as well. I wanted to get, there was this Mickey Mouse award that she had that Walt Disney, the Disney company, gave her for
Yeah.
Golden Girls, and it was like a lifetime achievement award, and it was like a golden set. I was like, oh, I want that so badly. It went
much did that- isn't that
2,000.
odd?
It went 2,000 or 3,000.
Jeez.
And I was like, I can't afford anything here.
Yeah.
But there was a comedian, a TikTok comedian, man. She bought the front door of Betty White's house, and it's
Aw.
now the entrance.
You can really buy anything, huh?
No, you really can, because they tore it down, I believe, the house. And she bought.
I bought a half-used roll of toilet paper.
Betty, touch this.
Someone had to put it on the
Literally. No, she bought, it was, oh gosh, who is the girl? She's like a TikTok comedian, but she bought the front door of Betty White's house, and she put it as her office front door. So every time she walks in, she like thinks of Betty and is like,
That's cute.
I was like, oh, dang, that's a really smart idea.
Yeah. What do you
So
think
anyway,
about estate sales? Like
Weird.
selling off people's stuff.
I mean, weird, but also I get it, especially if it goes to like a good cause. I like that.
Yeah, I would just be really, if I was like, I knew her, like part of her family, I'd be like, let me get my hands on everything I want before.
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like they take everything in the estate and like rip it away from them and like start
Yeah.
selling it off, almost like they owe money. And I guess if you were like really in debt, then you would need to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like Betty White was well off. I would be like, let me get the door. I'm like her cousin or something.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, let me get my hands on everything before you sell everything off.
She didn't have
And it
any
has, like, the
children.
memories.
No children. Her husband passed already, so
Yeah.
it kind of was just like all set up. So
Right.
Yeah.
They could have made like a museum. That'd be kind of cool.
yeah,
I'm sure there is like a little Betty White museum somewhere.
yeah. There was talks of doing like I know there was talks of doing like a touring museum, like those like pop up museums that
Yeah.
go like a touring Betty White, like kind of like
They'd
museum.
make a lot of
her
money to,
things,
like,
and-
donate.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's like how so that's why I have this shirt.
Whole new Betty White.
It's true. I did. Yeah, it was very funny. It's like, yeah, it's whatever.
Gets me
But
every
anyway.
time. And I
yeah.
have a Pedro Pascal shirt on,
Yeah,
but I've never met him.
Oh,
I'm like, actually, he's my seventh cousin, twice removed. We met at a family barbecue one time, and he was giving out shirts with his face on it.
I love it. I love Pedro. He's so funny.
I just bought did I buy this or did someone send it to me? Bought it like 5 years ago. It's so cracked and old, but I kind of like these shirts where they put like a collage of a person's
Yeah,
face on it.
it's
Sometimes I
funny.
think they're funny. Other times I think they're like creepy. I kind of want one of like Riley, my dog.
Oh,
And
that'd
that'd
be
be like a funny
cute.
thing to wear to be
That'd
like,
be so
let me find
funny.
the goofiest pictures of him. But
That'd be so
Okay.
funny. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do a notes
Notes
app.
app.
So for clarification and for just explanation, our like Christine and I mean we both take notes throughout our lifetime during the podcast of just like what I mean, like we have like I have a podcast notes.
mine's
and
literally
you-
called podcast topics.
Mine too as well. Where it's like we write down what we want to talk about and just like whatever.
Or if it's like a theme of something, like what did we do themes on? We've had like a couple themed episodes where we like write down notes about that theme to like remind us, like,
sure.
oh, this story or
Yeah.
that story. I want to talk about this because I feel
Yeah.
like people like who listen will know about this.
Yeah. So we're right. We're gonna go through our like things that we. Okay.
Just like random, and the way that I write notes too, I'm like, I'm not gonna remember what the hell I was talking about there.
Same. I know. I have a in my notes. I just have one that says Minnie Mouse. That's it.
What's
Just
that? Start with
Minnie
that.
Mouse. Don't know. I do.
Don't know after you
Don't know.
say-
And then I remember
Don't know.
it's something that kind of already passed. But she like wrote a song, My Fuzzy Valentine.
Who did?
Minnie Mouse. And like the whole TikTok and internet are like obsessed with it.
Minnie
But
Mouse,
it's during
the-
Valentine's, so it was like so long ago. But Minnie Mouse like sang a song and it was like kind of like a pop icon. Like
The cartoon.
My furry Valentine. Yeah, it's really Anyway, that's what I want to talk about. Moving on. What about
Minnie
yours?
Mouse,
Let's
the
talk about
cartoon,
it.
wrote
It's
a
stupid.
song.
I don't want to talk about it.
You can't do this. You cannot bring up a topic and be like, it's stupid, never mind.
It's
Well,
stupid, never
you
mind.
wrote it down.
I know, but that was literally it.
You had thoughts
So.
once upon a time.
I did, but
Okay, mine
they're-
are
yeah,
random.
fine.
One's a story, one's a question, one's a whatever. The other day at work, I got to work at 6:30 a.m. We like start like running. So I work at a dog daycare. That's my day job. And so I get there at 6:30 a.m. That's when the first dog gets to run in the building.
gosh.
And I'm walking into the lobby and I put my water and my phone and my keys on this ledge. Sometimes in the mornings I like run the dogs. I bring them in from the car. It's kind of like a Starbucks like coffee drive-through system, and I get the dogs out of the
But for
car.
dogs, love.
Yeah, so the like literally a headset. And be like, who are you dropping off today? Oh, Jack and Sebastian. Great, those are two siblings.
You want a tall mocha and Jack and Sebastian are coming in? Yep, got it.
Sometimes like they try and be like funny and joke about stuff. I'm like, what? Because I'm like, it's
Yeah.
such a rhythm of like just say the dog's name.
Yeah, please.
And so I walk in and I have to go get a walkie-talkie. We all wear walkie-talkies to talk to each other throughout the building.
Mm-hmm.
And so I walk in. I'm already in a bad mood. I was having such a bad week. I'm over it. It's too early in the morning. I go to put all my stuff on the shelf. I go to re-pick up my phone. That's always in my back pocket. I go to re-pick up my phone to clock in for the shift because we have an app. Drop it right into a dog bowl full of water. Just literally right underneath my stuff. And this bowl is always sitting in the lobby with water in it because sometimes there's like the staff dogs are hanging out in the lobby. But I'm like, what are the odds? Out of all the space in this lobby, it falls right here, and it's 6:30 a.m. and my supervisor's like, all right, let's get going, clock, and we
Yeah.
start. And I'm like, everything can come to a screeching halt. I was like, now my phone has water in it, and I don't have time to go get a new phone, and this is my job. And I was like, no. Like, I didn't say no, but she saw it happen. She's like, shit. So I immediately like rip the phone case off and start like
When did this happen?
a
Recently?
week ago. Yeah,
Oh,
like I think
God.
2 weeks
Okay.
ago or a week ago. And I like start like I just rip off the phone case. I'm just trying to make sure that the speaker and the charging port.
Sure,
I was like,
yeah.
I don't care about anything else, but if I can't charge my phone, it's gonna be even longer of a week. Like there's I
Yeah.
use this too much to be like, oh, I guess I'll be without a phone from now on until I figure that out.
You might need a second phone.
I need 2 phones. I got 2 phones. One for my bitches and one for my hoes.
hose.
Do you know that song? Okay.
Yes. I got 2. Okay, sorry.
She immediately like takes the phone and runs into the grooming room, and we have like those like not an industrial dryer but like one to dry dog's fur, and they're like powerful because you got to get under like the coats. And I was like, you're so smart. She just immediately starts drying the phone off. So I immediately text my work group chat with a couple of my coworkers because we come in staggered, like 2 people come in at 6:30, then 2 more people at 7, then 2 more at 7:30.
Oh, smart, yeah.
Yeah, because that's like the numbers of the dogs grow.
Yes.
And I'm like, someone bring me a bag of rice. Like I can't leave. Like I'm gonna be busy now until 11. So
Yeah.
if my phone is damaged and I can't save it, like someone bring me a bag of rice. And they're like, we have rice in the back because sometimes when the dog's stomachs are upset, we give them like
Sure. Yeah,
rice
yeah.
and whatever. And I was like, I didn't even think of that. And it was fine. But I was like, what like a bad way to start the day. Like a little bit of like an
Probably make
adrenaline
those,
rush.
Like, waterproof.
I mean, I have like a life proof case on it, but I picked it, and my supervisor goes, "You did pick it up really fast." And I was like, "Okay, like good on me, I guess. Thanks for
Jeez
good on me."
Louise.
But you ever done that? Ever like dropped your phone in like water or whatever?
Yeah, I remember one time my mom dropped her phone in a porta potty at the petting zoo.
Ew.
She had to fish it out. It was really gross.
Ew.
I know. I was
and
like,
those are like
ooh.
notorious for not having like
Yeah, she got
paper
a new
towels. Ew.
because it was like not an iPhone. It was like something else, and
Yeah.
it like completely just.
It's a flip phone. You like flip, and there's like a little poo right there.
Yeah,
You're like, oh my
poopy.
god,
It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was real sick.
that's disgusting.
Real sick. Okay.
Okay.
I want to share something with you that happened. Do you remember your grocery store story you said a few episodes ago?
Yeah. The
with
coupon,
the coupon. Some are
which I don't think any of the bed buds in the comments were like explained it away. Because I was like, why? Because I was like, I don't think that she's going to get in trouble by doing that. I think she just overrides the system. Like the self-checkout systems are like dumb. And I feel like that's not the right way to do it, but it's not necessarily wrong.
Yeah.
You just have to override it because if I was being truthful about a sale,
Yeah.
and such, then like no money lost. Just not the coupon is not there. It's not registering. But no one in the comments was like, yeah, I work at a grocery store. Like that happens. It's totally fine. It doesn't even matter.
No one
so I
just
was
said
like,
anything. They're like, yeah, all
it
right.
might be good. It might be bad. But yeah.
Okay.
You got a
So
story?
I wanted to bounce off of this.
Okay.
Let me just. Where the frick is it?
And this time,
okay.
details.
Yes.
Don't explain it away. Details.
Okay, so this is what happened. So I was going through a self checkout at the grocery store, and I just was like, whatever.
What store? Can we say store?
Grocery store. Pick and Save, I think.
Okay,
was.
like a grocery store.
Just a grocery
smaller
store.
chain
Just
grocery
a smaller,
store. Okay.
Yeah, just a grocery store. So I'm checking everything out, just like a normal self checkout, whatever. And so then I'm done. Total. I hit the
What
total.
are you buying?
I literally don't know.
Groceries or like random
Groceries.
stuff? You're like
Yeah.
gift dips and a
I
book
don't
on.
remember.
Okay.
It was like a specific. It was for like I think I was going to a friend's house, so it was like just
Okay.
like chips and like bullshit.
Couple things.
You know what I mean? Just like things that like I didn't need. And so I was buying it, and I
Things I
pressed
didn't need.
like I didn't need, but whatever, I got them anyway. And then I pressed the credit card button, and then I was gonna like grab my phone to do the Apple Pay, and then it just immediately prints out a receipt and it's done. And I'm like, I didn't put my credit card in or anything, and I was like, what the heck is going on? And so like I look at the receipt, and I'm like, and there's this like a person working there, and I was like, hey, this just like paid for my stuff, and I didn't pay for
Was
it.
there a on the part where like usually like the last four digits of the card are right there? What was there?
Just wait.
Okay, sorry.
So then I'm like, hey, this just like just like, you know, and she's like, I don't know, go to customer service. And I was like, I could just walk
I have to do
out.
all that.
I was like, I am
Yeah.
doing a really good deed right now. And so I was like,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
This
Whatever.
is literally like the modern version of the pick a penny if it's heads up.
Yeah.
Like if the self checkout just jams, walk away.
paid for anyway.
Yeah.
So I go up to the customer service and I explain the situation. She's like, this happened yesterday as well too. And I was like, who's? And we look, and I don't own that.
Probably the last
four
person.
digit, not my credit card at all. That is not what I had up. That's not what the credit card
But there was something there.
There
It wasn't
was a
blank.
Nope, it was someone's 4-digit. So turns out that it stores your credit card information, and it was some random person's credit card that used it like either before me or like recently.
Really?
Yeah, and it charged me. So I would have been like, yeah. So long story short, the self checkout stores your credit card information.
The self checkout machines steal your credit card information?
Yeah, because then it charged someone else's that used
This
it
feels like
before
a
me.
bigger story.
No, I know. I was like, is this a lawsuit?
It would have to be. But also,
Yeah.
I just assume whenever I swipe a credit card or put in my credit card number, wherever that goes, it is now stolen. Like the information is now stored.
Oh,
I'm never
stored,
like, oh,
yeah.
they must erase it at the end of the day. I just don't believe in that because it's like when someone has a phone and they take the SIM card and throw it away and they smash it up and then the cop goes, oh, well, we can still get like those text messages you sent 7 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
like
it's still
everything's
floating everywhere.
So I
But
assume
the fact to like access it again, like there's a
that's
glitch
crazy that it glitched and just charged them.
Yeah, just charge them.
That is.
And I was like,
so what were they trying to like sweep it under the rug? Be like,
no,
yeah,
they just were like, that's so weird. This happened before. And I was like, okay. And they're like, we're gonna like they like canceled that transaction that happened,
did
and they made
they?
me like redo it.
but if you
with my
didn't
own
say anything,
credit
they
card.
wouldn't have canceled it.
Well, I wouldn't have known either.
You wouldn't
Like
have
no
known.
one would have known, because I would have been like, okay, like.
But you know you didn't pay.
Like, yeah, but if I was not like a faithful person and like a nice person, I would have just been like, well, bye, and
That's what
like
I'm
left.
saying.
Yeah, and so then like the person who would be seen a random charge on their credit card.
That's why you check your bank statements because you just
Oh,
don't.
I don't do that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you just like don't know because even like glitches like that. But I assume when you go through the regular cash, whatever, don't you also do like a tap to pay if it was like
yeah,
a
I
real
think it's
register?
the same thing. I just think there was like a glitch.
But there's a
in the
person
system.
being there, be like blocking that, being like, they didn't pay yet.
Yeah.
now they're paying.
Yeah, or they would have flagged it. But I was like,
Wild.
I know anyway, and so I was like, ooh, this is like the coupon situation, but like 10 times worse.
Yeah.
So-
that's scary too to be like.
It was scary. I was like, so is this gonna happen again with this thing?
Yeah, is that gonna happen all the time? You
Yeah.
guys want to do it like as a software update, and especially
know.
like I wonder what software their self checkout machines use. I wonder if that's like a standard software, so it's happening at like different chains of grocery stores.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, this is like a standard thing.
Remember when they put the chips on the credit cards? Like they have them now,
Yeah,
like the chip to
yeah.
tap or no, it's for tap,
To
right?
insert the chip is to insert.
Oh, it is. Yeah, because you used to swipe. I'm like, what? One
then they have
time
the
when I
tap
was a
thing.
server, someone like paid with like a debit card, credit card, and they took their card out. And when I opened the book to get like the written slips,
Yeah.
the chip was just sitting in the book, and I was like, "Do I have all your information now?"
Oh,
like,
for sure.
I was
Yeah.
like, it's basically like one of those the QR codes. I feel like it's like
Oh, yeah.
to me, I was like, it's kind of like a QR code. Like if I put that on a piece of paper and scanned it, is that not like?
I
the
think you'd have to
same
find. I don't
thing?
think the same thing. But
And also,
yeah.
like, how do you get rid of that? I was like, should I smash it?
What did you end up doing?
I honestly don't remember. I remember being I was so slammed. I had it in the book, and I think I put the book aside. Someone else might have picked up the book, like the little black checkbooks, or maybe I like gave it to my boss. But I was like, what did they do with it? Probably just tossed it without
Probably
like
"Meh, I
destroying it.
don't know." Yeah.
It was just so random, and I was like, I've never known this to just fall off like it's a sticker. I was like, what?
I was
Bizarre.
looking for my wallet. I was like, do they still have? I don't even remember. Yeah.
I feel like they're embedded into the card.
Goodness.
Okay, my next one. Okay, a little bit of a story, kind of scary. Don't really have an answer to it, but I'm standing in my room and my bathroom the other day. My room and my bathroom are connected because it used to be a master bedroom. So my parents used to have that room. It's nice to have the bathroom connected.
Yes.
So I'm standing like in my bathroom doorway, ready for bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, lights off. Bop, bop, and I have all the lights off in my room and the bathroom. So I'm standing in the dark, but I'm still standing in my bathroom, just like on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm standing there. Just happenstance. Like
Okay.
all the lights are off. I'm sure the light off was in my room. I went to the bathroom to brush my teeth, and then I turned the bathroom light off, and I'm just standing there in the dark. And I hear what sounds like someone walk past my room outside. Like it sounds so
Outside
clearly
your door or outside
outside the house.
Oh,
I
I
I so clearly hear footsteps like so distinct. Like I can't create the noise. It was like doon,
Sure,
doon,
yeah.
doon, doon. And like it's like the perfect cadence of someone just like walking a normal pace.
Yeah.
And the way that the house is situated, like I've heard people walk past the house before like that, like they're delivering mail or dropping off an Amazon package.
Okay.
And I was like, I know what that sounds like, and that's what that is. It's exactly. And I was like, I just turned all the lights off. And then I stood there for like 30 seconds, and then I heard the thing, and I was like, was someone standing like outside my windows and like waiting for me, or like now that the lights are off, they like left? Like were they like, what the hell was that?
Oh.
So of course I'm trying to get to bed,
Yeah.
and I'm like sleepy, and I hear these footsteps, and so then I just stand there in the dark. And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, do I look through I have blinds and then I have curtains.
Oh, I would have looked through them.
I did. So
Okay.
I like peek. I'm in the bathroom and I leave the bathroom because that's where I was. So if that's where they
Yeah.
were just looking, I'm going to catch them on the other side of the room.
Okay.
So I get like, and I look through my like blinds and I like pull them down, and my adrenaline is like spiked because I'm like,
Well,
it sounds
sure.
like someone was there. And if I see someone, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Because I like can't get out there fast enough to catch them. It's not like I
Yeah,
have my
yeah.
car keys right there and I could set my car alarm off to like draw attention.
Yeah.
I know that both of my parents are like passed out asleep. It's like midnight.
Sure.
And so I sit there and I look through the blinds, and I felt like, you know, when you catch a deer out in the wild and they like freeze?
Yes.
I literally was sitting with the blinds down and like staying so still because I was like, if they only took 4 steps, they're still near the house, but maybe they're like
Yeah.
waiting on the side of the house and they're waiting for me to move.
Okay.
Like they can see me. And I'm like, just like,
Yes.
so I'm just sitting there staring out into the like street for like a good 5 minutes. Nothing. Like the story is lame because nothing happened, but I don't know how to explain it because it sounded so distinctly like footsteps. I never hear that sound outside of the house.
Was it in like it wasn't a deer or anything?
No, it's way too suburb for that. I thought maybe so there's like a couple stray cats that run around.
Yeah.
And sometimes they run through the bushes in the front of the house to like cross the yards. But I was like, it sounds so much like a full footstep.
That's so
It was so
weird.
bizarre, and just the timing of it all. Where it wasn't like I'm standing in my bathroom with I'm standing in my room with all the lights on, and I'm on my
Yeah.
phone, and blah blah blah. It was like I'm like watching a video, and in between 2 videos, I
No.
clearly hear footsteps, and the lights had been off for like 30 seconds. Like someone got bored, and I was like,
They're like, my TV show sucks. The person like watching you.
so so I'm like so sleepy and so ready for bed, and my adrenaline is spiked, and I'm like, should I sit
Yeah, how
up?
did you go to sleep?
I don't know. I think I literally just put on a podcast like I usually did and just had to like give myself a talk of like, what are you going to do? And if they're there,
What are you gonna do?
Well, like if they're
No, I know what
there,
you
they're not
mean.
going to break through the window.
Yeah.
They're going to go through the rest of the house. So hopefully you'll hear them breaking. I was like, what do you say to yourself? I was like, maybe I'll just hear them breaking through the rest of the house and I'll have a little bit more time to react. I was like trying to talk
You didn't
myself
want
off
to wake
the
up your parents or anything?
No, because I did enough due diligence as much as I could. I just
guess,
sat there for
yeah.
5 minutes and I was like, well, if they haven't walked away
You didn't
yet.
want to go outside and look around?
No, because
Oh,
I
I
just
would've.
didn't. I just didn't. I thought it was going to.
Actually, I don't think I would.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it a bigger thing of like, I didn't want to get myself more worked up.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I just don't. And I sat there for so long that I was like, I feel like they would have walked away by now. Like, I feel like I outweighted them. If there
Yeah.
was a person, they would have given up and walked away. Or I would see them like running through like the bushes or something and I saw nothing.
No.
So it was scary as hell. And it freaked me out. And I was like, right before I go to bed?
Yeah.
Right
Wouldn't
as
be during
I'm-
like the middle of the day.
Yeah. And I had a hard time like getting to sleep. And I was like,
Do you
this
think it was a
sucks.
ghost?
No, it sounded, I cannot explain to you. You know when you like just know the sound of something?
Yeah.
It's like a doorbell.
Yeah,
You
of
know the
course.
sound your
You're
doorbell
like,
makes.
oh,
I
that's
was like,
someone. Like, there's no question at. You're like, oh, that's just that.
I don't know what else could have made that noise. It sounds, and I was like, there's nothing that would have passed the front of the house at this time of night except for like a cat.
You didn't? Did you check the podcast? Did you go back to what you were listening to see if it was in the?
No, I was watching like That was the other thing. I was watching
Oh, you were, like,
TikToks,
watching TikToks.
and I think it was
Okay.
in between like two videos, or I had paused a video and I was looking at the
Oh.
comments. So I was like, there is a lull in because I always have something playing on my
Yeah.
phone. There's
no,
a
I
lull.
believe that you heard it.
There's
Yeah.
a lull in the sound, so I definitely heard it. And I was like, was there something else in the room that made that noise, like in here? And I was like, what makes 4 distinct like footstep noise? Nothing. I would have heard it. Ugh, not my favorite.
Not my favorite story to tell.
You know what's funny is that might have been literally that might have been like the night, and I woke up the next morning, went to work, dropped my phone. That might have been like
the same,
within
like-
24 hours of me being like, I'm so tired.
You heard so stranger.
I walk into work, drop my phone. Now I can't contact anybody.
Oh God.
Anyways, that was mine. What do you got next?
Oh, what do I have next? Let me look.
I kind of like this idea of us just like doing like
being like,
podcast
boom,
notes
boom,
back
boom.
and forth.
Oh well, I remember I had a dream with you in it. Do you want to hear my dream with you in it?
Good or bad?
It was fine.
Okay, good.
Okay, so
I have a dream too.
I have a dream
I
too.
have a dream.
Okay, so this is what I wrote down. Dream with Christine. We are inside a Kohl's department store, you and me. And it was our senior year of high school. We went to high school together. I don't know why.
Okay.
And I don't know why we were in a Kohl's department store, and then we were I was auditioning for the School Musical, and I like remember they like posted the thing, and I didn't make like anything. I didn't even make the chorus. I didn't make anything.
And nothing? Okay.
No. And I was crying to you. I was crying to you about it.
In the Coles?
Yeah, in the Kohl's. I was like sobbing. I was like, it's my senior year. I didn't make the play. I didn't even make the background of the play.
Right.
I didn't make anything. Like, they didn't even care to give me a part. And it's my
Yeah.
senior year. Like, you're supposed to get something as a senior. Whatever.
Yeah.
And then it turned out I actually didn't even look at the cast list. And it turns out I actually was jumping to assumptions for some reason.
Not you being dumb in your own dream.
I
You're supposed to be
know,
like
even
the
in my own
star.
time, I was like, dang it. And I did make the chorus.
okay, the
So then I was like, okay, so I did make it,
Aw.
and that was it.
Why was I there? Just to
I
listen?
don't know. I think you were just like a happy face.
Just around? I'm
You're
like,
the supporting
"Hey."
character. Of being like, actually, I forgot I didn't listen to it,
Yeah.
or I didn't look at it. Oh, that was it. I love that dream. Wait, you said you had a dream?
Cool. No, I. Do you use Thread? Like that
Oh yeah,
Threads?
sometimes.
I like re-downloaded it for some reason. I don't know why. Like I need one more thing on my phone. But sometimes I'll just like pop off and like send out a thread. It's like Instagram's version of Twitter or
Okay.
X, whatever it is, right? For people who don't know. So I had a dream and I immediately like tweeted out the dream and I was like, darn, I should have saved that for like the podcast. But I had a dream. I don't know what it was about, but I remember the dream being so stressful that people in the dream had to go do cigarette breaks. Like they literally were like, I can't do this anymore, and everyone had to leave and go smoke cigarettes.
That's so funny.
And then come back to whatever was happening in the dream. Like
Okay, we're back.
I was like, that has to be another level of dreaming where the dream is so
Stressful.
more than it needs to be that
is
there's like a
funny.
subplot that
Yeah.
that smoking a cigarette. It's like breaking the fourth wall of a dream to be like, we gotta wake her up.
Pause for a second,
This
guys.
is stressful as hell.
That
Yeah.
is so funny.
Everyone's just smoking a cigarette. I was like, what is everyone's problem? What could possibly be so stressful?
It's so
That would be funny if it was the scary noise outside and then I dreamed about the cigarette break
Oh,
and
that
then I
would be-
got up and dropped my phone.
Everything's happening in 24 hours.
That literally might have been all the same.
So
You never
funny.
know. I don't know. I don't put a dates on these notes. Okay, my other one was, okay, do you pee in the shower? Do you pee in the shower?
Yes.
What do you feel about that?
I think it's fine if it's my own shower.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it in...
A lot of people pee in the shower.
I think it's more common than people like to admit.
Yeah.
But I would say I don't do it in any of, like, if I'm staying with the friends. Of course, no, that'd be insane.
Yeah, I would hope not.
No, I'm just
Some
saying.
people do, though. You know, some
Yeah.
people pee in other people's showers.
Yeah, that's really weird. But I guess, like, it's also like, all of your body's coming off, and that's... Whatever, it doesn't matter.
No, it does
your
matter.
hygiene. No. I mean, like...
I'm assuming
It does
people who
matter,
pee in
yeah.
the shower are peeing at the beginning of the shower. Don't tell me that you're like showering,
I don't
peeing,
know. I don't think
back
about
to
it.
showering.
Wait, shower, peeing, back to...
I'm assuming if people are saying I peed in the shower, I pee in the shower. That's a thing I do. I'm fine with it.
Why
I'm
are we talking about this? Okay.
Because I think it's
Go
interesting
ahead.
because I don't.
Oh, you
And I
don't?
don't. I think it's gross. I think it's like weird.
Yeah.
You're in the bathroom. The toilet is right there.
I
Why are
don't-
you
I
not peeing
usually
before the
don't
shower?
do it.
Time it out. Okay, so the only reason I thought of this is because I
You revealing on the internet that... Go ahead. Yep.
what?
No, go.
Revealing what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not that I pee in the shower.
It's okay if you do a lot. Like you said, a lot of people do. I just think it's like gross.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
I mean, I'll reveal this about myself. I don't
Okay.
know if this is.
You're like,
people,
I
maybe
poop
some.
in the shower.
I don't know if people think this is gross. I blow my nose in the shower all the time.
Same.
Okay, that's what people
Same. It's
because
very
all of the heat like releases all that.
That's
especially
not
if you have
shocking with all because you snort water. as
yes,
well,
because
too.
I always have like nose problems and
Yeah.
nosebleeds. But if I'm like stuffed up, people say like go like take a shower if you're like all stuffed up and
because
everything.
of the steam and everything.
But I'm like, I'll always like blow my nose and get all like that snot out in the
Yeah.
shower. That's also equally as gross, but I'm like making sure that it all like
Yeah.
goes down the drain.
I will say, have you ever had they make those eucalyptus shower pods?
No, I
At
think
all?
you've talked about this though.
I
You
did.
have
I've
those?
talked about the essential oil, putting the essential oil on the wall.
Yeah.
But they also make those like you put it at the bottom of your shower, and then like the shower water like breaks it up, and then it releases eucalyptus. Like, and it's like the steam activates. Oh, it's really
That's
good for
nice.
sinuses. It's really nice. Would recommend.
What are those called? Like, what is that product like line? Like, not the specific company.
I think it's like just like a
Like
shower
a shower tab or
pod
something.
or something. I
Someone
don't know the name.
Someone sent me in my PO box like a shower tablet or something that you put on the ground.
It's real nice.
Damn.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay, it's been sitting on my dresser because I've been meaning to throw it in the shower, but I always forget. But I'm gonna try that.
Oh, you should. Yeah.
How long of a
What's
shower do you need to take?
Oh,
is
it dissolves pretty fast. I
Okay.
think within like 5 minutes or so, it's gone.
I was like, is it based on like water temperature or just amount of water?
Amount of water.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I was a little longer, but whatever. it's
Yeah.
fine.
So you don't. Okay, so you pee
Yeah.
in the shower, but don't be also blow your nose.
Mhm.
I thought maybe that was grosser to be like I blow my nose in the shower.
But I'm like objective. I don't know.
'Cause it feels weird without a tissue. You're just like blowing it in your hands and then
Yeah, I
like letting
know.
it go to the.
But I don't know. I feel like at the age of like 30 now, I feel like I've become so like whatever. We're all humans. We all use the bathroom. We all blow our nose. Like I think people like I just don't care about that. I mean, I think it's like kind of. Do you know what I mean?
I do, but I'm like I don't get where you're tying an age to it.
I
Like
think
I'm
there's
30.
just,
I
like
don't
the
care.
older I get, there's like shame.
I don't
Like,
care if other people do it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's gross, and I don't like to do it because I'm like, well, if I was gonna pee in the shower, I would pee at the beginning of the shower, so I'd make sure I'm completely washing the pee off of me.
Yeah.
And therefore, if I had to pee before I got in the shower, I would pee before I get in the shower. It feels like
guess,
a weird. It
yeah.
feels like you guys are doing like the steps out of order.
Yeah. No, I
I'm
would
like,
say just
but if
like
you ever
just
peed-
use the restroom.
But I love peeing in lakes, though. That's also not love it. Let me
Okay.
walk that back. But like, if you have to pee and you're like drinking out in the lake all day,
Uh-huh.
you're not gonna like, hey, let's pack up the boat and go back to shore. People are always
Yeah,
like, swim
yeah,
over there and
I
pee,
don't
like how you
know.
pee in the ocean. You swim away from the group and pee in the ocean, just like
Sure.
all the animals do, all the fish and everything.
Okay.
That's like it is kind of like fun. No,
I don't do it, but
you
yeah.
don't pee in lakes and oceans.
No.
You
no.
get out and go pee somewhere else.
Yeah, usually.
Huh.
I
Maybe
I
I'm
would-
the gross one because at least when you
No.
shower
I
it all
think-
into the drain,
I
and I'm
think
just like
it's more-
sitting in a lake peeing.
I think it's probably more common. But I feel like if anything, if I were to choose a body of water to pee in, it would be a pool. Because there's
You're not
so...
peeing in pools.
No, but I'm saying if I had to choose.
Why would you pick a pool?
Because there's so much chlorine and so much chemicals in there that it would destroy that.
But it's so small. A pool is like a small.
Yeah, but
a pool
it's
could be like
so
the size of this room.
Yeah, but it's so chemically in there. Where like a lake, it's like you pee in there, and your pee's just floating in there. There's nothing to dissolve it. There's nothing to.
I
You
know,
know what
there's
I
a little
mean?
more of a current, so maybe it would like float away.
But it's still
from
gonna
you.
be in the body of water.
Now we have to argue how fast does the chlorine and the chemicals act on
I
the.
have no clue.
It would have to be instant for me to be okay with you.
That's what I think it is.
Peeing in a pool.
It is instant.
I would hope.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, and like, like it probably takes about like 15 minutes to kill germs in the pool.
Yeah.
I don't want to be swimming in your pee, That's why you go away from the group.
And we're learning so much about
love
each other.
this. Hey,
I'm like, oh.
If you're feeling bold and you're watching the video and you're a fan of the podcast, please comment down below. I mean, like, just let's keep it.
I'm looking. I'm like,
Let's keep it.
I don't know what's gonna be censored.
Civil. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
say your opinion on this.
Yeah.
Someone's like, I never pee in the shower, always pee in lakes, never peed in a pool. Cool. I think that's my take, actually. Like, whatever your take is, bump. Hit us in the comments.
Bump. But I was gonna say, the older I get about, like, I think some people are also like they're nervous about being naked in front of their doctor. Mm-hmm. I don't care anymore.
Okay, that's
what I mean. Like,
that's
with,
a good point. Yes.
Yeah, where I'm like, some people are like, ooh, I just like don't want them to. I'm like, they see so many bodies.
Yeah, when you think about like how many numbers, you're like,
how many people they've probably seen naked today, and they're just like, yep, whatever. Like, they're literally trained to be subjective or objective. What's the one where you don't objective? Yeah, where it's just like, this is a patient. This isn't like whatever. Anyway, so that's
a good point. Yeah.
No, I was talking to my friend.
But also, you ever like? Sorry, were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
Well, you ever like see the movies where they're like, don't pee in the pool because it'll turn green or whatever? Purple. You never worried about that?
I don't pee in pools. I just said if I had to choose a body of water to pee in, it would be a pool, because at least. But that's just me being weird about being cleanly.
Yeah, but see, I would never pee in a pool because I think it would turn purple. I'd be like, that's hard.
I know.
Explain.
See, I wouldn't either.
Yeah,
or I do a little test, like.
I'm just saying, like, if you're out on the lake and you're like, we're not gonna pack up the whole boat to take me in to go pee. Like, I have no problem like swimming like 50 yards away from the group and peeing and then like coming back, because I'm like, we're not gonna pack everything up. Because
I guess I'm gonna be real. Yeah, that is true.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. Let me put a button on that. I'm not doing it for fun.
Well,
I'm not
doing
it
for fun. Like, hey.
I'm not like, gosh, I'm gonna hold this pee until we're in the middle of like. No,
okay, we're gonna move on.
No,
we're done.
Okay.
This is my last thing that I want to say is that when I was in therapy, which I recommend therapy for everyone, it's great. Whatever. My therapist.
This is a great topic after my topic.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm like, I am almost 100% positive that when I was virtually meeting with my therapist, she would be Googling what to say to me during our session.
Like like you can see, like FaceTime, you can see
we
her.
Would be FaceTiming her, and then I'd say like, I don't know, I'm trying to like think of an example.
Is the conversation delayed on her end that you're like saying something and like normally she would just start talking in response?
Oh, I remember like, I think I was like talking about like my weight or something.
Okay.
And then I'd be like, oh, I'm blah, 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 blah. And then this is an example. And then she'd be like, tap, tap, tap. She'd be like, well, actually it says that the normal healthy weight for an adult male, 30 years old. And I'm like, I don't think I need that. You know what I mean?
Wait, but she's like Googling a stat. Is she Googling? Is she Googling her opinion?
Yeah,
like she's not using her training as a therapist to like respond. She's like
that's like
ChatGPT, like Googling like.
But I'm like, I don't need my like someone I'm paying to go on Google.
Reassuring
to
talk
just
about
like,
body image, and then she's like reading it back to you. You're like, what the Mary, you couldn't come up with that on your own or whatever.
Or even like giving me a stat of being like, okay, well let's Google it together. Whatever.
When it's not even about stats. It's just about how you're feeling and perceiving.
Like, yes, maybe that's helpful in the conversation.
Yeah.
But that's just like a weird example. She would do it all the time. She would do it all the time.
Can you hear the typing?
Yeah.
You see her hands
and it would
going?
be delayed. I could hear the typing, and then she'd be like, I can't
like
give an example.
You kind of like squint to see the screen. You're
that's like what it was. And then she would like, sometimes she would just be like, I like need to think of an example of like one where I'd be like, oh, I'm feeling like anxious today about my work or something, and I don't know, this is an example.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, oh, like tell me more about it. She'd be like, shh. And then I'd be like, oh, and she'd be like, how did you sleep last night? So and then I'm like, did you just?
It's like she has like a therapy program and she's like typing it and it's spitting back out questions.
And so
you don't think she's taking notes?
See, that's what I eventually was like. I was like, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. But then it was like everything.
You're like, hey, how are you today? And she's like, well,
I'm good, but let's focus on you.
Yeah, I'm feeling optimistic about the world right now, Cole, but I would love to talk about your world. And you're like, son of a bitch.
Sometimes I'm like, can we just get off your computer for a moment and like talk to me?
Let me see your hands. Let me see both your hands.
Yeah.
Now answer. Now I'm going to talk about something and you answer with your own opinion. And she's like, hi, yeah, you're anxious at work?
Yeah. But then she would also like, I don't know. She just would be like Googling things. Like going back to my weight. I remember I was talking about my weight. This is so weird. I'm fine, you guys.
Yeah.
But like, we were just like talking about it. And, cause I felt unhealthy.
You think she watches the pod? No,
I don't
way.
care if she does.
Oh.
Whatever. It's fine. We had some, if she does, hey, I feel like it's weird. You shouldn't be watching this.
Did you call her out?
What?
Did you call her out? Are we getting to that?
No,
point?
I never did.
You're just like you're on to her.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
on to her. I'm on to my therapist.
Yeah. You're
Anyway,
like, why am I paying you to Google?
yeah, but I just
could
remember
Google.
being like, I would like talk to them and she'd be like, shh. You know, actually, when you're older, like, it's like you should be like carrying more weight to protect your organs. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I remember she said that once, and I was like, okay, like, stop it with that. Like, can we, like, do you have thoughts of your own
Yeah.
that like you
Yeah.
have you dealt with this before?
Yeah.
That, like,
She's like, the biggest organ on the body is the skin.
no, literally, it would be like that. And I was like, okay, I love the facts, but like, can we just like talk about my feelings? And then can we, you know what I mean? It just
Did you say that?
No.
I love the facts. Can we talk about my feelings? Is
No,
a great
because I
line to
didn't-
use on your
I love my
therapist.
facts. Can we talk about my feelings though? Anyway.
Love this. Let's do a little more of this. And by
Yeah.
that, I'm doing the eye contact
Yeah.
symbol.
Anyway. So stupid.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel like going through the notes apps, we've learned enough about us for one day. But I think we should learn more about the bed buds and the people out there who listen to the podcast by listening to some voicemails and texts.
Yeah.
Should we go to the next segment of the podcast?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's that called?
That's called Under
the
the Covers. Good one. I
Pretty
like
good.
that one.
Mm-hmm.
Under the Covers. Welcome back, everybody, to Under the Covers, your favorite segment where we get to answer phone calls and voicemails and messages and texts from you. Christine, where can they reach us if they want to giggle with us?
If you want to leave us a text or a voicemail, let your voice be heard or let your words be seen. It's 414-293-2230. And then I can't even think with this thing on. It's covering my eyes. I have my my eye rest on. Also, if you want to email us, if that works, you want to be a little more formal, a hello, a sincerely, throw all that in there. You can email us at imbowithcc@gmail.com. We want ask us for advice, topics to talk about, random stories, anonymous gossip, secrets. Sure, hit us.
Done.
Deadly done.
Yeah, so why don't we go to the first voicemail? Ooh, I don't know if I pronounced that right. That was a little
teaser.
teaser.
Like, what?
You're like voicemail.
Okay, what?
Hi, Christine and Cole. It's Shannon from Cocoa, Florida.
Wait.
This may be weird, but I'm asking what words you guys can't pronounce. So for me, I can't pronounce, synonym? It's a
Synonym.
spice. Hold on. Cinnamon. I've kind of mastered that one. And then this one is like a plant or a smell. I'm going to try my best here. Aloophalicus. Okay. I can't say it. I'm going to spell it. EUCALYPTUS. I don't know why, but my
Eucalyptus.
tongue can just not, it can't form it. So,
Spelled it perfectly.
anywho, I love you guys, and I'm only on episode 10 of your podcast, so I'm catching up very slowly, but I can't wait to hear what you guys talk about next. Bye.
Thanks. Shannon from Cocoa,
Thanks.
Florida. I feel like maybe they've sent something to
Shannon, you aren't going to hear this in a very long time. Catch up. 20 more episodes.
I feel like maybe they've sent like a postcard into my P.O. box. Sounds very
Oh,
familiar.
well,
the
hey,
little combo
Shannon.
of, yeah.
Welcome, a new listener.
Yeah. The word was eucalyptus. Everybody.
Eucalyptus and cinnamon.
And Cole said it earlier, I think, eucalyptus, because you're talking about the shower things.
oh,
Yeah, you said it.
Me bragging.
Synonym and cinnamon. Those are like
Cinnamon.
synonym. The synonym
Cinnamon
of
and
cinnamon
cinnamon.
is a powder like dust.
Whoa.
What are words you can't
That was
pronounce?
good. Let me think. What about you? I don't know. What?
Me asks a question, throws it to Cole. Cole immediately shuts me down, throws it back.
I don't know. Let me think. What about you?
Words I can't pronounce.
Anonymy? Anemone?
Anemone. No, you said one earlier.
What?
You
did I
said it
say?
when we were eating lunch, and I unanimously.
Oh,
no,
unanimous.
anonymity.
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 Anonymity?
Now you got me all. I cannot do. I'm pausing because I'm trying to say it right in my head.
What's the word?
Acai.
Oh.
Acai. A-C-A-I. If I am reading it, it's just acai. Acai bowl. Can I get an acai bowl? The Dunkin' right now has a acai berry drink.
Oh.
And twice now I've ordered it. And I go, can I get the acai berry? And then as I'm driving to the next window, I go, it's acai.
They're like, we don't care.
They're probably talking so much shit about me. Thing. Can I get the acai berry? For some reason, like my brain, it just can't. The way that it's written, and then I think that's everybody. Like the way that it's.
Yeah.
Okay, I think there's two different versions of that. When you see something in the way that it's written, and your brain automatically wants to put the most basic sound.
Yeah.
ACAI, acai is like, it looks like acai. So my brain doesn't want to get there and like do the
Yeah.
extra step. And then like the cinnamon synonym, they're just so similar patterns.
Weird.
The cinnamon synonym similar.
Did I tell you my story of how I couldn't read in English class?
Whoa, let's
In-
put an age on this.
Oh, okay.
I was 18, couldn't read.
Junior year of college.
Yeah, okay.
I've never
old?
told you this story.
No.
Junior year of college.
No.
We were at Oshkosh.
You're lying.
No, I'm
Start
not.
again.
Have I told you the
Junior
story
year of
about-
college,
Yeah,
you just forgot how to read?
I'll tell you. Okay,
Okay.
it was really quick. This is the only like
Don't make
thing
it quick.
I can.
I want all the details.
This is the only thing I can like equate this to.
Okay.
The story. I was in an English course and we were doing popcorn reading. How fun is that?
no.
How old are we? 2 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Popcorn
in a
cold.
and we're
Duh.
doing
Battle of Long Leg Foghorn.
Sure. And we were doing paragraphs and we were just going around the room. I get
Shit.
anxious thinking about. Did
Everybody
I not talk
does.
about this already? Because I talked about it Italian class. Remember when I was
No,
like,
you did not talk about how you forgot how to read. And no, people are screaming in their cars right now, like, tell us the story. We don't know the story.
okay, all right. So I was in college, junior year, and we were doing popcorn reading, and we're going one by one, and everyone already gets anxious
Yeah.
going popcorn reading.
You're like,
Where
you're
they're
counting
like-
the paragraphs
you're
and then looking at the
What?
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay,
Yeah.
5 people, 5
Okay, so
paragraphs.
then
Okay,
five-
this
and
is
then
fine.
you're practicing. You're not even listening to what's being read, so it's literally defeating the purpose of what you're supposed to be doing, which is listening and like learning together.
Yeah.
Teachers, if you are watching this, get rid of popcorn reading.
There's
We
got to be another way
hate
to,
it.
There's got to be
We
another way
hate
to
it.
do it.
Maybe don't make 22-year-olds read out in public in English. It's dumb. It's stupid. We can read on our own. Oh my God. It makes me so furious. It's so furious because this is why I now have to tell this story.
Okay.
My doctor put me on a special diet because I had a weird thing going on with my stomach. So it's a long story.
This is junior year of college?
This is
okay,
junior.
we're
Remember,
still
I always have weird stuff going
Yeah,
on with my stomach.
sure.
It's just like a constant IBS issue. Welcome to Cole's life. And so I was like on a clean diet, and so I was like not feeling too hot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like my brain
Brain
was
fog.
foggy. So it gets to me, and I have, of course, the longest paragraph that comes.
What
to
are we
me.
reading about?
We're reading about sex and gender.
in a reading class?
Yeah, in an English course.
English.
It's
okay.
like it was like a scientific whatever. Talk about not pronouncing any I don't know, femininity.
Femininity? Yeah, say it like anonymity.
Femininity.
Yeah, femininity.
Yeah, I was stuck on that word. And femininity.
It's like 7 times in the
And
paragraph.
I was like brain fog, not even really thinking. I was like, but people were saying the word. Someone said femininity. And then I went, that one. And I skipped over it, came up again in the paragraph. And then I was
You
like,
point to her. Go, Charlotte. She's
Lisa?
like, femininity.
yeah, I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, felt like 15 years of me going through, you know what I mean?
Reading?
My face getting hot, getting a little
Yeah.
sweaty.
Aw.
I'm looking down, getting embarrassed. My face is red. I get to the end and I'm like, oh, I'm done. Silence. And then they start clapping.
No.
The whole class clapped for me because
were
they
you
thought,
done reading?
Yep.
No. Was
I was done reading.
No, everyone was done
nope,
reading?
Nope, it was still going. They clapped for me because they thought I actually couldn't read in college.
Yeah, like a speech impediment or anything?
Yes. and first of all, so nice of the class to be like,
Who started the clap?
I don't know.
Student or teacher?
Definitely was a teacher. Definitely students. And like so nice that they were like, but I remember them being like, you did such a good job. They're like, you did an awesome job. And meanwhile, I just wanted to scream, I can read.
Yeah. The next
I
person trying to bide time so they don't have to read as fast. And they're like,
No. I know. They clapped and I was so, I can't even really remember it very vividly because
Oh
it
my
was so,
God.
and then they kept reading and I was like so embarrassed. And after the class, after everyone got up, the teacher came to me and they're like, hey, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that like reading is like kind of like difficult for you.
You're like,
and
it's
I was
not
like,
usually.
No, I know. I was like, I actually am on a strict diet right now. And I'm like, and then the teacher, whatever, long story short. And then I actually was like, it is hard. Can you not make me read in class anymore? And the teacher was like, of course. And then the rest of the semester I didn't read. No, it was
Way to get out of
horrible.
it.
It was horrible.
One embarrassing moment to get you out of reading the rest of the semester.
No.
Pretty good trade-off.
Which, clapping people, everyone, 25 students thinking you're illiterate.
I think my fight or flight, I think I would just start like laughing and then be like, yeah, my bad. I'll work on that. Like I would have just
I'll work on that.
Like I just would have played into it, been like, it's a hard
Like
one.
I couldn't even think because I was so
Femininity?
hungry.
Why are they putting that word
Femininity.
twice in a paragraph?
I don't know. Anyway, so
Femininity.
that's the closest I have to that.
There
It was
you go.
horrid. It was horrid.
Femininity. That's not right.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
That song.
Phenomenon.
Anyway.
I love that's a very good story.
Okay.
And then everybody clapped.
And then everyone clapped. All right. Well, thank you very much for the
Yeah,
voicemail.
thank you.
Good luck with those words.
Shannon.
Keep working on them, Shannon.
Yeah, just sound it out.
From
I'm
Cocoa, Florida.
literally in the Dunkin' drive-thru as I'm like going up to order, and I'm just like acai.
Acai, acai.
I've
Acai.
never acai. Never had an acai bowl either. I think maybe that's why I don't eat them because I can't pronounce them. Good rule of thumb.
Good rule of thumb. All right. So the next one is going to be a text message.
Oh, it's a text?
Yeah, it's a text. Don't
Okay.
look. Don't look.
I can't read that far anyway.
Okay,
Can't read
so
from my bed to your
the next
bed.
text does not say a name or who it's from, but
Whoa.
it goes, "Hi, random, but I think it would be hilarious. I wanted to be a tornado chaser when I was growing up. Well, that didn't take place, but I did hear that you can go on tornado chasing tours, and I fully think that you should do this type of adventure on the pod.
Oh,
And
my. Can you imagine the waiver for that?
No, I would love to do it.
You're so right, though.
Okay, sorry.
You're so right.
We
though.
set it off. We were whatever. I said
God.
if we were tornado chasing, the audio would, and we were doing a podcast, audio would just be.
Okay, so the other day,
that one comment.
you just hear the cage of the car like rattling, and you hear like the glass breaking. Get down! I'm just doing air horn noises in the back of the car.
Meanwhile, like this like married couple's like doing this for their 35th anniversary next to us. They're like, what the heck? Is
They're
going
like,
on?
honey, that's the level 5. You're like,
We have goggles on. We're like,
you and I are like, how many levels are there?
they're like 4.
They're like
what?
they're like naming them, and we're
Yeah.
like, no,
That's a Nimbus 2000. No, sorry, that's
a cloud.
Nimbus, that's a cloud.
It's a cloud.
I would love to do that.
There's cows flying around.
Moo.
Hit the van. We're like, ow! Our first guest.
Our first guest.
The microphone gets.
That is fun.
The microphone rips out of my hand. I'm like, we're down to one mic.
We're hanging like I'm hanging by the other. Oh,
my
it's so
God,
funny.
That's so us.
It's
Storm chasing or tornado chasing? I think they're a little
tornado.
Tornado. Oh, we're going tornado
chasing.
That's when a storm
I
turns
would
into a
love to.
tornado. I would.
Did you see Twisters 2 or the sequel to Twisters?
No, it's Glenn Powell.
Oh, it was so.
First one's great.
So good.
Good?
So good.
It's
the perfect
same
summer
plot
movie.
line?
No, it's different.
There's 2 tornadoes.
I don't know. They're like trying to like do something with tornadoes. It was.
Nothing. I'm just looking.
Oh, I thought I heard the thing go.
No, is my mouth.
Oh. I'm like camera.
I would.
Let's do it. I do it.
I want to say I do it because I'm trying to think like it's
in Europe,
like
yes.
it's like swimming. It's like swimming with sharks, right?
Also, like, what's the-
there is so much danger, but
What's
many?
the worst
How many?
that can happen? Dale.
I think we. Yeah, I think we know. Yeah, but I'm
But
like
like, don't they have like?
if you go with professionals, they are like doing it to chase and document and like get like do like sciencey stuff. So I feel like they're pretty good. If we just like laid low in the back of the pickup
I know
truck.
our luck is they're gonna be like, I've never seen one like this before. And then we're like,
I've never seen a tornado. We're like, no,
a tornado.
They're like, we have to pick up some other people. You guys have to sit in the bed of the pickup, and we're like strapped in. We're like,
or like one of
"Oh."
the like the driver will go unconscious, and then I'll ouch.
Keep
Not
putting your
good.
head on that board. Yeah, like
And
we
we'll be
have-
like driving it. I'll be like, no.
yeah, it's a stick shift. We don't know how to drive.
Oh my god.
It keeps stalling. That would be very funny.
Closer, Christine. The married
Thank you.
couple's still next to us. They're
Yeah.
like, this is great, Glenn.
They took like beta blockers. They're like so chill. They're like, my goodness.
They're like, well, we've lived a full life. I'm like, I haven't.
Thanks for the hypothetical. I mean, that
I
would be
love a
super
hypothetical.
fun.
I should. We're going to look into it.
Storm chasers.
And I'm actually serious.
There was that one tornado chaser guy that came to Oshkosh for like a presentation.
Oh,
And I remember taking a picture with him, and I was like, "This guy seems like famous within this niche." And then when we had those tornadoes a couple of weeks ago, like the
Yeah.
Midwest was going through tornado season or whatever, and I literally saw like a comment someone left and was like, "I think his name's Reed." They're like, it's bad when Reed makes an Instagram post that he's going to be in your area because there's tornadoes. Like he's like the real deal. They're like, when a tornado searching celebrity shows up, you need to like batten down the hatches.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's
Find the canned goods and get in a windowless room, honey. We should just maybe skip. Yeah, wipe the mic on your arm.
Itching my arm with the microphone.
Maybe we should skip the tornado chasing
No.
and just do a podcast from like in a bunker. we can try all the different types of like beans we left down there. These are green beans. These are garbanzo beans.
This is what 10 years later is going to look like, everybody. Get ready.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We also, do you remember, I'm going to give the audience a little tease of what we were going to do last year that didn't work.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you do. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I said I wanted to do it, but we didn't have enough time. We wanted to do the Waverly Sanitarium in Kentucky, the ghost hunting.
Sanitarium? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Sanitarium?
Yeah.
Like sanitary?
Waverly Place
Like your sanity or sanitary?
It's the abandoned ghost thing. Remember that? That we were
I
going to
know.
do?
It's ringing a bell.
That
You wanted to podcast while we ghost hunted.
No, I thought we were going to set up in
Oh, and just sit in a room with the ghosts around us?
Waverly
Spirits?
Place.
You might have been right. I guess I don't know that term.
Waverly Place Sanitarium.
Sanatorium. Okay.
Sorry, Sanatorium. So, we were going to do that. And I think we should do that for Halloween coming up. Why not? Come on, Christine. We just said you can rent it, like rent the space.
Because I'm worried about like
I'm not.
inviting evil.
They stay there. That's their home.
Evil. Not if we're starting a podcast and inviting them in.
No, we're not going to invite them.
Hey, jump in this microphone.
And our first guest is
Yeah.
James from 1854.
I point my microphone to the corner. It's like, I'm like, oh my god, hey. Hello.
I'm like, all right, he is busy actually. James
Someone
is-
decode that for us, would you, in post-production? Someone's like, he said, let the devil in. I'm like, oh my god.
We pan over. He's like up on the ceiling, like upside down. We're like, all right, he is busy up there. So we'll come back to James.
Oh my
What?
gosh, my pillow fell in the crack when you said that, and I thought, because you're talking about it, it scared the...
Okay.
You need a replay on that. I jumped, it fell into the crack, and it made the...
My first thought.
We got to wrap it up, because now my nerves are getting to me.
My heart stopped in literally the first thought when I saw that move. I went, "It's daytime. Nothing bad's gonna happen." I'm like, "But it's daytime. Nothing bad's gonna happen." Like the bad things can happen during the day.
That's why I watch scary movies during the day sometimes. Just all the lights on. I'm like, oh
Anyway.
my god.
So
It's
for
bright.
Halloween this coming year, we're gonna do that. Everyone say, Christine, we have to.
No.
Can you think about it?
We would have to do like a challenge, like 1,000 likes on this video, because I can't.
Or we could do like a full
Scary.
part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Oh, that would be fun. A full
5
week.
parts of us.
Whatever.
sitting
Okay,
in a
we'll work
scary
on it. We'll
room. We have
workshop
so
it.
many months for me to talk you out of this.
What is going on? I'm hearing.
It's
okay.
still going. Something over there clicked.
Let's wrap it
I
up.
literally told you that we cannot be talking about the spirits and now things are just making noise. We got to go.
is a safe
Thank you
space.
guys for listening to the podcast, The Bed Buds. If you want to email
Bed
us in or
Buds.
call us, it's inbedwithcc@gmail.com.
Heyo.
414-293-2230. If you want to follow the podcast, it's the In Bed Pod, Instagram and TikTok.
Everywhere.
Please follow, like, share, comment, subscribe. So many things to do. So many
my God.
buttons to press and comments to leave.
She wants to get out of here.
Let me know if you guys pee in the shower or pee in lakes or
Yeah.
believe in evil spirits or want to go storm chasing with us. Comment that all down below. I'd love to read
And
all that.
I'm gonna just
this
say-
comment section is going to be a weird one on this
They're
video.
like,
I can't
you
wait.
guys give us way too much stuff.
They're like, I don't want to comment on half of that, so I'm just going to say, great
Or-
pod. See you next week.
Or if you've gotten this far in the podcast, comment ghost hunting episode, please. That's it.
Please, like that's
Your
gonna make me
face is
wanna
like
do it.
this.
I'm literally like my lip is curling. I'm like snarling at you. I'm
Ghost
like,
episode, please comment that. Ooh, I just got a ring in my ear.
Anyways, where can they find? Let's wrap it up. Where can I find you,
Cole
Cole?
Steven 11 on Instagram and TikTok, and then my YouTube is Cole Steven. I haven't really posted anything yet though. Get ready, something cool is
Coming
gonna
soon,
happen there.
yeah.
And then you can listen to my music on Spotify or Apple Music, just under Cole Steven.
There
Pretty
you go.
simple and easy. Christine, where can they find you and love you and follow you?
Love me,
don't-
Christine. I've never heard that before. Christine Snaps on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And then we have Good Night Goodbye. So are we signing off?
Oh,
What do you
God.
want to say for yourself? What a doozy of an episode. What do you want to say?
What do you want to say? What do you want to say
What
for
do you want to
yourself?
apologize for before we turn the cameras off?
I would say, watch Twisters, the second movie of Twister, with Glenn Powell. Love it, but watch it in summer because it's a summer movie and it's great.
What? You only watch certain movies in the summers?
You know this about me.
No, I don't. And I
Yeah,
don't.
remember how I watch all Christmas movies? I read the Christmas books.
Well,
I
yeah,
read
during
all
the
these things.
holidays. You have
Okay.
summer movies?
Yeah, Twisters
Like, is
too.
Jaws a summer movie?
Yes. That
What
is
about
a
Die Hard?
That's a Christmas movie or whatever.
No, we're
remember?
doing seasons. Winter movie?
Yeah, winter movie for sure.
Let me hit you with one more.
Teen beach movie.
Summer?
Summer.
Okay. Good Will Hunting.
Which one's that? I don't know what that is.
Matt Damon and Robin Williams.
Never
Fall.
seen it.
It's
Fall
like fall
for
in the
sure.
movie.
Definitely.
You watch. That's like when you watch Gilmore Girls in the fall because it's fall. There you
And
go.
some
But it's
scary
spring.
and some scary movies are also summer movies too, by the way, which is crazy.
That's complicated. Okay,
It
that's
is
your good night,
complicated.
goodbyes.
What's your good night, goodbye?
Mine is get you a friend who wants to go chase storms and spend a night in the sanitarium or whatever the hell it's called, and then kindly try and talk him out of it.
Am I a thrill seeker?
Do,
Is that what that
your
is about
best
me?
to bring him back down to reality, and
What
we'll
is
just
that?
keep working.
What does that mean?
Thrill
What is-
seeker.
No, is that me? Would you describe me as a thrill seeker? Because I wouldn't. I just think it sounds fun and interesting.
I think you like having a good story to tell.
Yeah. Oh, I love
You're
it.
like
That's why we
a
have podcasts.
It's not like a thrill seeker. You're like a good. You need like
I love a
story
good
material.
bit. I love a good bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love doing all this just for a good bit. Love
Just to
that.
tell it later. All right, bed buds. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget, we're here every week, every Tuesday. Don't forget we're here.
Don't forget.
Did you
Dun, dun, dun. Don't forget us. See you on the next episode of the podcast. Comment
Hey!
down below, and we'll interact in the comments. Can't wait to get notifications on this one.
Yeah. Happy 30th. All right. Bye.